Right guys, we have got our head on. As you can see, the head is on. Sorry, I keep forgetting to make videos throughout different parts that I'm installing. Obviously, being in the middle of November, I lose the light very quickly and it gets very cold. So, you know, you just want to get it done as quick as possible. So yeah, I've got the head on. I've set the timing up. That's all done now. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to finish up on the timing. Just rotate it, turn the engine over, make sure it's turning nice and freely. Once I've done that, I'm going to start on the exhaust side, get all the power steering pump back in and the thermostat housing on this side, and then I'll work my way over to the manifold side. Not much has been done to the BM engine. I'm trying to get it all ready and prepared for the engine to start tomorrow. So today's plan, like I said, the auxiliaries, I need to get the manifold bolted on. I'm having trouble lining this up. It goes on one end but doesn't go on the other, so I might have to get the brace back out, the engine brace, raise the front up a bit to line it all up to get that on. So guys, as you can see, we have got the right hand side of the engine all built up. I've got most of the auxiliaries back on. I've only got the power steering pump on this side with the thermostat housing, the shaft from the steering column to the rack to put on. And I think that is about it. I've got the belt to get on as well. So far so good. Nearly there. Although I made one massive mistake, one really stupid mistake, really and truly. As far as I'm aware, I cannot remember tightening the bolt, the nut, sorry, at the front of the shaft on the oil pump. So as you can guess, that does mean I am going to have to hoist the engine back up, drop the sump off and tighten that bolt up. Yes, it's such a silly mistake, and one, very disappointed that I'm going to have to do that, but it is what it is. I have given everything a little clean up, as you can see. Just before I put them on foot, why not take the extra bit of 5-10 minutes just to give everything a bit of a clean up before it goes back on. So this is where I am at the moment. Not much left to do, hopefully. Obviously, one of the bad things about working in the dark is that you can see I've forgotten to tighten two of the head bolts up. So it's this one here and this one that's in here as well. Big mistake. Luckily I caught it before I put the rocker cover on and started it up. So yeah, a few mistakes that I've made, but nothing that I can't correct before I start the engine up. So right, I'm gonna get that shaft on, get the wiring loom cleaned up and get the rest of the bits and pieces on, and hopefully we'll be firing her up today. So I've got the shaft on, the column on there, so that's all done. I had to use the brace though, purely because where it connects down there, the engine mount was just blocking my view to getting it to line up correctly. So I just raised it up so it can give me a better view of what I was doing. I kind of need the brace anyway, because when I'm putting the power steering pump on there, it's pretty low. So now that I've raised it up, I've got more space to work on it. Right, as you can see, I have got all of this side completely back together. So that's the power steering pump, the water pump and the thermostat housings all in. Obviously you can see the shaft from the steering column to the rack is all in. I've got the belt on with the pulley on, which is good. I had to make a little alteration to the power steering pipe, which goes to the pump. That was badly attached previously, so it was leaking from there. So I've sorted that out, which is good. As you can see, it's looking more like an engine now. I've just placed these pipes in place, just a mock-up really, just to make sure I know where everything goes. So right now what I'm doing is we're going underneath. We're gonna have to take the sump back off, just drop it off, not take it off completely, just so I can tighten that nut on the power steering pump. Once I've done that, put it all back together, let the engine down off the engine brace, sort out all the coolant pipes, and what else do I have to do? Just sort out the rocker cover. The rocker cover gasket has gone very hard. That really and truly shouldn't be used again, but I do want to get it started tonight. I do want to see if it runs and how it runs, just to make sure everything's all right, and then I'll get another rocker cover gasket during the week and I'll swap that over. So right, let me get going, let me sort this out, and then I'll do another video once I complete.